They told me dreams were a luxury, something my empty pockets couldn't afford. In the small, dust-settled town where I grew up, a person's worth was measured by the jingle of coins in their pocket, and mine were perpetually, silently empty. My name is Leo, and my only real possessions were the worn-out shoes on my feet and a universe of ideas swirling in my head. I dreamt of building things, of creating structures that would stand tall against the wind, of crafting a life that was more than just a struggle for the next meal. But when I spoke of these dreams, the words were met with laughter. Look at the boy with holes in his shoes. Who wants to build a castle? They would jeer. Their mockery was a cold, relentless rain that threatened to extinguish the small spark of hope within me. One afternoon, sitting by the old stone wall, feeling the weight of their doubt press down on me, a gentle voice cut through my despair. It belonged to Mr. Alistair, a retired teacher who lived at the edge of town. He didn't offer pity. He offered perspective. He sat beside me, his eyes holding a wisdom that seemed as old as the hills. He listened as I spoke of my ambitions and the ridicule I faced when I finished. He didn't tell me it would be easy. Instead, he pointed to my chest and said, "Your pockets may be empty, son, but the greatest treasure is not there. It is in here. There is a fire inside you, a burning belief in what you can become. That is your real wealth. But a fire needs fuel to survive. It cannot live on dreams alone." He explained that the fuel wasn't money, but action. Every book you read, he said, every skill you learn, every early morning you rise while others sleep, that is the wood you lay on the fire. Persist, act, feed that flame every single day, and it will grow so bright that it will light your path through the darkest nights. That conversation changed everything. I stopped seeing my poverty as a cage and started seeing it as a starting line. I embraced Mr. Alistair's advice with a hunger I never knew I had. I took on every odd job I could find, not just for the meager pay, but for the knowledge. I helped the local carpenter, learning the language of wood. I fetched tools for the blacksmith, mesmerized by how he bent iron to his will. I spent my evenings not in rest, but in the dim light of a borrowed lamp, devouring old books on engineering, business, and architecture that Mr. Alistair lent me. Sleep became a luxury I traded for learning. Comfort became a distraction I couldn't afford. The laughter from the townspeople didn't stop, but it began to sound different to me, like distant noise, like wind against a solid wall. I was too busy gathering fuel for my fire to let their cold words put it out. Years passed, each one built upon a foundation of relentless effort and unwavering belief. The small workshop I started in my family with tools I had pieced together myself slowly grew. My first successful project, a series of cleverly designed, durable furniture, caught the eye of a merchant from the city. One success fueled another. That small workshop blossomed into a thriving business, a company that not only built structures, but also built opportunities for the very people who had once doubted me. I was finally able to give my family a life of comfort and security, the dream that had seemed so impossible. The boy with empty pockets was gone. In his place stood a man who had learned the most profound lesson of all. Your destiny is not written by the circumstances of your birth, but by the dedication of your heart. True fortune isn't what you hold in your hand, but the vision you hold in your mind and the courage you carry in your soul. That inner fire, fueled by persistence and shielded by self-belief, is a force more powerful than any amount of gold, capable of turning the humblest beginnings into the most magnificent of legacies. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspirational videos. Wishing you a peaceful day and see you in the next video.